When you start thinking, God, I got to see what's in the next script, then you know you're onto something. We have good writers, and they're doing a great job, I think, of expanding the purview of the show. We're starting to not be quite so much a procedural of week to week and have a larger legend that we're attending to. And they're doing a good job balancing both. And I think it's great that CBS is having the nerve to let us go to some places that are sort of fresh for, CBS's style book, and let us kind of run with it.
Greg and Jonathan have this approach of just building stories seasons before and then culminating later on, like for Vigilance and so on. How keyed in are you into those storylines for your acting purposes?
I'm not very much keyed in because I don't know, and I don't want to know where things are going. It's better. I learned this on Lost. It's better not to be too much in the business of knowing where things are going. It's better to just play the present scene on the present day and play it kind of straight and let the editors and writers and the audience collaborate on meaning or context.
I feel like Finch also went through an emotional journey trying to connect with the machine and connect with the team in a different way because of now Samaritan is coming through to play. What can you tease about the upcoming season where Finch's journey is going to be, especially now that the team is in hiding at first?
Well, I think Finch has walked away from the machine. At the end of season 3, he was disgusted. I think he thought the thing he had made, that he hoped he had made ethically and in a humanist sensibility, I think he felt that it had strayed and that he could no longer support its agenda. He could no longer support the thing being done by his baby. And so now what's he to do? What is his mission now?
What is his mission?
What is there to do with his life? And of course, at the beginning of season 4, they all have immediate domestic safety issues to attend to. How to keep their heads down, how not to be found by Samaritan, which is not only consolidating a kind of global power, but employing henchmen. So now we have a new source of villains on the show, and I'll be keen to see how that plays out.
Speaking of what are you expecting, what are you hoping for your character this season?
I suppose I hope that he finds a way to settle his differences with his team members and maybe with the machine, if that's possible. I don't know. See, that's going to be the tricky thing. Can he ever have that same, hand-in-hand kind of relationship with the AI he's created when he sees this other one is running amok?
So exciting. My final question for you, do you have a message for the fans as they get ready to watch this new season?
Well, I would encourage them to pay attention and to see how science fiction themes are beginning to be as important as procedural themes in our show. There's a kind of tectonic shift going on in the show, and one that you might not have been able to predict from season 1.